Welcome to 3 Steps. This is a third part of a 3-part interview with Krishan Khalsa. If you missed the first 2, follow the link right here. Now, who is Krishan? Well, yes, he's an LA engineer who's had his own record company and is Grammy nominated. And yes, he does production for festivals and other events. But that's not who he is to me. Krishan is this well-grounded human being. He is a solid man. You know, when you think about one of those guys that is like your go-to guy, one of your men you trust instinctively, like when you meet this guy, big old smile, happy face, lights up the room, but you also know there's something to him. He's got it where it counts. That's who Krishan is for me. So, in this one, we talk about thriving, and it turns out thriving is actually his mission in life. Not thriving, but to thrive. And how that mission over time has evolved for him. The word has evolved for him. And because it's evolved, he's been able to find these really cool tricks to thrive better on the planet. And he's going to give that advice to you. And then we go into the 3 steps. Now, this is gold. I'm not even going to talk about it. We're just going to get into it. All right. See you inside. What about thriving? Because I think of you as somebody who thrives really well.
Sure. And
I think of you as someone who thrives in most settings and most situations. Like I could drop you off anywhere and you would thrive. You know, what does thriving mean to you?
It's so funny because I have on my laptop, my desktop's wallpaper says thrive.
Yeah.
It's a picture of this tree, this grandfather tree or grandmother tree that has just been growing for hundreds and hundreds of years, and the branches have gone all over the place, and it just says thrive. That's my motto in life. That's my mission.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my definition of it has changed a lot, especially over the last couple of years, because my life has been evolving so much. Where I used to think thriving was like having tons of money, just having an abundant life, and having all the things, being able to do all the things, like just being in a place of abundance all the time.
Yeah.
But more like physically and monetarily, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But lately, thriving has been all about surrender for me lately. Mm-hmm. So the more that I cannot make life about me, the more I just feel like the more I can be in tune with whatever's going around me. So you're saying like you can drop me off anywhere, like I'm definitely an observer of life. I'm, I guess, technically an introvert. Myers-Briggs, if people want to look up that test, I'm an introvert according to their test. But so I tend to kind of sit back and watch and observe.
Yeah.
And when I feel ready, I'll insert myself in the situation. And so, and I think it comes a lot from my childhood too, and not being the biggest kid, and kind of the best, safest route for me was kind of like hang back and hang in the shadows and watch everybody, what was going on, and just kind of like analyze why kids were doing what they were doing, and try to understand human beings, basically. But so I love to be a chameleon. You know, I love to meet people where they're at rather than project my own story. And I think I've had a lot of inner dialogue around that, about monitoring my own conversations, not just within myself, but with other people too.
Yeah.
I'm not much for small talk. I think just a lot of my personality is adapting rather than being. Yeah. Or rather than like being the loud voice or being the person that inspires or whatever, you know, that impresses everybody and makes everybody laugh. But it's funny, I the more I can let my own image go, the more I am that guy.
You are that guy. Yeah, I think
because it just comes from such an authentic place. And
in the right settings, you are
And it's interesting because like I know when we have events or we have functions that are larger, I watch you be that quiet observer, but then once you find that right equilibrium with the space, you suddenly are like foomp, and you show up so big. So it's like I know like given the right moment, the right setting, you are the guy that takes the reins and will lead the show also, and you do it not loudly, verbosely, but you do it in a way that's like eloquent and it's like impactful and it moves the crowd in fun ways. So I like that about you. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so I'd say that thriving for me has turned, the conversation around thriving has turned into me asking myself, how can I cultivate more ease in life?
Yeah.
So the more I can just create ease in my life, like not creating conflict wherever I go, like even if other people are trying to create conflict with me, I just find a way to like not engage them where they're at. And easier said than done.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if I can be in my higher operation, just in myself, and I can sidestep their conflict and come at them from another angle and shift them, then I find that the energy reflected back to me in the universe and life is just like the universe wants me to thrive. It's like, okay, you're in alignment with all of this stuff, so we're just going to give you more of this stuff. So it's really about letting go of my own ego and not caring if life is about me.
Right.
And just going out and doing stuff because I love to do it, and doing it with the people that I love to do it for, and yeah, it's really as simple as that. So,
right on.
Yeah.
If you could tell a younger version of yourself 3 things that they could do to either thrive better on this planet or to be a better man on this planet, what are 3 things that you would tell your younger self?
Start reading now.
Yeah. Start reading now. Okay.
Start reading.
Okay.
Pick up a book and read it, because I didn't read anything when I was a kid. I maybe read 1 book. And it's only been the last couple of years that I've been like, wow, there's such a wealth of knowledge out there. And I've started reading, and I'm reading probably about a book a month now, and it's leveling me up so much faster than I could have ever thought was possible.
What kind of stuff are you reading?
All sorts of stuff, from books about finance and investing to The Miracle Morning, which is about creating a morning practice. I do read a lot of self-growth stuff, how to create better organization, routines, that kind of thing. I read a lot of technical books and manuals about my industry.
Yeah.
Like I've started reading a lot of that stuff because it wasn't always available, but in the last 5 years or so, experts have started putting down on paper what they know, and it's been super helpful.
Fuck yeah.
To just pick up a 10 or 20 or $40 book rather than paying 10, 20 grand to go through another program in school. So yeah, 1 is start reading. 2 is get over it.
Okay, define the it, because getting over it could mean a lot of things.
Whatever's going on with you, just get over it.
Okay.
It's not important. It's not as important as you think it is.
Okay.
And you just get over, like it doesn't matter. You know, like it's only gonna matter as long as you think it's gonna matter.
Right.
So
as long as you make it feel big, it's gonna.
If you want to be pissed off for the next 5 years, that's fine, but you're just like there's gonna be no positive result on the other side.
Yeah.
So what happens in life is shit happens, and you can either be in that cycle of pain and suffering, or you can choose to shift and move on. That's been huge for me.
Yeah.
And I would say every trauma that I've had in my life has been healed because I just chose to stop giving a fuck. At some point. Like either it was through like coaching or some like psychedelic journey that I did or some shaman work that I did. Like basically it all brought me to like, get over it.
Yeah.
because it's not that important.
All right. All right.
So that would be number 2. Number 3 would be be patient.
Yeah. Be patient.
Be patient. Yeah.
With humans or with yourself?
Well, yeah. That's why I left it general. But that's one thing I've struggled with in my life, and definitely when I was younger, was wanting things to happen now.
Yeah.
And part of that process for me was like always feeling like it was something external, like something was holding me back that wasn't in my control. Like either it was my parents and my dad controlling me with money, or a girlfriend that I just broke up with who was super crazy, or it's like I was always putting the focus elsewhere and blaming certain things for my slow rate of growth. Like I want to be here now, and I don't want to do the work in between.
Oh, you bitches hold me back.
Yeah. So it's.
Yeah.
So be patient with yourself. Yeah, we can get into the different layers, because be patient with. If I could tell myself to be patient with myself, that would mean, hey, get over yourself. Like you have a lot of growth to go through before you can actually get there.
Yeah.
So you may not be ready yet, right? And be patient with the world, because we're fucking messy.
Yeah.
Humanity is messy, and the world is messy, and the more patience that I cultivate in my own life, the happier I feel overall. You know, the more I can just accept people for who they are, where they're at, and not feel like I need to change them or change the world. That's been a big one for me recently, is realizing that like I'm gonna talk at the events, I'm gonna lead things, I'm gonna take up a leadership position in certain areas because I want to, not because I feel like I can change everyone's lives.
That's a big one right there.
So being able to realize or tell myself that I'm not another chosen one, I'm just another schmo. But I'm going to do this because I care, and because I have a knack for it and I love it. And not care about the result makes me much more effective in those things, rather than like, I have this tool and it's brand new and no one's ever heard of it and I'm going to help all of you out. Like that never results in a good.
I have the one key to your survival.
Me.
Let me fix you. Fuck that. Jesus, fuck that. Oh my God. But yeah, that happens. It freaking happens. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
So this is a good place to stop. I want to thank you, man. This is a really good conversation.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, help us reach 100 subscribers, and hit the reminder bell. Now, there's a little comment bar down there. Leave a note. Talk about what you liked about the video. Leave a message about what kind of things you want us to show in other videos. And join us this Sunday at 7 on the Facebook group, where we'll be discussing the videos you just watched. All right, I'll see you on Monday.